We're going to begin with new developments in that shooting rampage in the Atlanta area that left 8 people dead and the country reeling. Tonight, there's new video showing the alleged killer calmly leaving one of the Asian spas he targeted moments after gunning people down inside. Investigators are now saying there is evidence that Robert Long was a customer at 2 of the spas where he opened fire. Police in Atlanta said today they aren't taking the idea that the shootings were a hate crime off the table. And on Capitol Hill tonight, members of Congress are warning of a disturbing spike in brutal attacks on Asian Americans has now reached a crisis point. And as we come on the air, take a look at this. The flag over the White House has been lowered to half-staff as a mark of respect for the victims killed in Georgia. And tomorrow, the president and vice president will fly to Atlanta to meet with leaders of the Asian American community there. We also have new details on a dangerous surge of coronavirus infections that's now happening across more than a dozen states. And a warning tonight for pet owners about a popular flea and tick collar that may be linked to the deaths of nearly 1,700 pets. So we've got a lot of new reporting for you and your family tonight. Our team of correspondents standing by. CBS's Mark Strassmann is going to lead off our coverage from Georgia. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Nora. As fear ripples through Atlanta's Asian communities, 2 separate police investigations are building a case against the confessed killer. But many critics have an issue with the attitudes of some law enforcement. Surveillance video obtained by the Daily Mail shows Robert Long's black Hyundai pull up to Young's Asian Massage. Police say he confessed to gunning down 4 people inside, 2 of them Asian women. Moments later, Long walked back to his car and drove away. Then bedlam as dazed and wounded customers come out and police rush to reports of gunshots. From Cherokee County, Long traveled roughly 30 miles to Atlanta and at 2 separate massage spas shot down 4 more people, all Asian women. According to a local Korean newspaper, the victim at the aromatherapy spa opened the door thinking Long was a customer, but he suddenly opened fire and she was shot dead.
He did frequent those 2 locations.
Atlanta police say it's not clear if the killer targeted specific people.
The investigation into a possible hate crime, is that still on the table?
Our investigation is looking at everything, so nothing is off the table for our investigation.
There's been a national backlash against the way Cherokee County law enforcement initially pointed to Long's motive.
He has some issues, potentially sexual addiction.
Social media also jumped on how Captain Jay Baker framed the killer's mindset.
And yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
Making matters worse, Baker's anti-Asian Facebook post last year promoting T-shirts with the message COVID-19, imported virus from China. Recent attacks on Asian Americans include this 76-year-old Chinese woman in San Francisco, sucker punched by a white man. She bloodied her attacker with a stick. He was arrested. During the pandemic, Asian Americans have reported nearly 3,800 attacks, physical and verbal. On Capitol Hill, the first hearing in 30 years into Asian American hate was often emotional.
This hearing was to address the hurt and pain of our community and to find solutions, and we will not let you take our voice away from us.
In a statement today, the Cherokee County Sheriff said he regretted any suggestion of disrespect toward the victims or sympathy toward the suspect. He made no mention of the racist T-shirt. But Nora, Captain Baker will no longer speak publicly about this investigation.
There you go, Mark Strassmann. Thank you.